What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back for another episode review of Star Season 3, Episode 6. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Star been getting good and gooder and gooder and good ass, bitch. I said, look at this episode. At first, I was sitting here like, did I miss something? Because it was like this interaction between Maurice and Megan, which is his ex or soon to be ex wife or whatever. I was like, he asking her, how you feeling and all this stuff. I'm saying, did y'all still got something going on? What's happening? But I had to continue watching the show to get deets on that. And let me just tell you this. This show was good. This show was good as shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like, so what's going? Well, I still am. I the only one who want to know what happened in that thing with Olivia and Alex? Like, I just don't. I hate my hair sometimes. I just don't understand what happened in that little cabin. Like, come on. I need some more information about that. Like, girl, I mean, you pushed her down. Did she hit her head? Did she die? Did she this? Did y'all fight because you came outside, looking like no struggle really happened? You know what I'm saying? Is Olivia in a mental institution? What's going on? But, speaking of that, she got to deal with the backlash of this sex tape or whatever. Okay. And so they got this little thing that they got to go through for the Gravity Records. And, this is to give hype for the R&B fest that Carlotta wants to put on. Carlotta wasn't in this episode this whole time, okay? And I was kind of upset, but I was like, okay, girl, you can do it. And they showed us that they can, carry an episode without Miss Carlotta. But she was missed by me, okay? Carlotta needed a break, though. She really needed a break. She needed a mental break and she needed a physical break, for her health, okay? So I was glad that they did write that in and let her go ahead instead of just trying to be, because us black women, they always try to make us strong black women. Sometimes we just want to be tired and go to sleep sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But we do got to be strong for ourselves and for our peoples and shit. But, sometimes it be a little bit much, and for our sanities, we got to go take a little break. And that's what motherfucking Carlotta did. And you can tell that Carlotta is the backbone to all of this stuff because shit is falling apart without her. Mateo little backstabbing ass. Well, I ain't even gonna say backstabbing because that bitch ain't never liked Carlotta and ain't never been on her side in the first place. So hey, it is what it is. This motherfucker, he reminds me of a less uptight version of Kingsley from Empire. Okay, Kingsley all about the data. He all about the bottom line on here. Like whatever sells, I don't care if it's negative or positive. We gonna do it. So in order to save this whole festival, he brings in somebody else called Lil Denny, who is a misogynistic, chauvinistic ass, violent ass dude who don't give a fuck about women. He think he a pimp. His whole saying is pimps up, hoes down, bitches 2018. Come up with another slogan that ain't yours, okay? That ain't been said years ago, decades ago. You know what I'm saying? But back to Alex. Alex got to come to this event, and the girls are waiting to see if she's going to show up. And she in the car with Derek. She's, very apprehensive about what's going to happen because the sex tape just came out. And people keep on comparing her to her daddy and all this stuff, And so when she gets out the car and do what she got to do, the first people, what do you think about the sex tape? Are you trying to be like your father and all this stuff? I said, you rude, bitch. Lil Ryan Seacrest got to get the fuck up out of here, okay? I said, that was rude as shit. That was real rude. Okay, is it true that you use your sex tape to kick off your solo career? I said, what in the Kim Kardashian is going on? You really thought that that's what she was doing? And what pisses me off about this whole thing, because Alex didn't know how to combat it. Alex is, she's already dealing with PTSD and from the plane, and then probably PTSD from dealing with Olivia, and then having this sex tape out, which is still remnants of Olivia. You got to deal with that in the public eyes, and you having people doubting you and all this stuff. And even if she was to put it out there and say, I did not leak this sex tape, this girl was doing this all to me, and whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo. Once it's out there, people don't care what the narrative is, okay? They don't care what the meaning is behind it, and they're going to still run with it as if you put it out there yourself, And that's just how social media and today is. And I said, bitch, that's so fucking true. That's the message that I got behind this. You got to dig a little bit deeper, a little bit sometimes, okay? And so, the way that she want to counter out this, because the girls was telling her, you got to use what you got to get what you want. Okay, stop. No, they weren't telling her that. But It was like, you just got to make it work for you. Just like Star had to make her pregnancy work for her, after she was outed. You got to make, I have never seen a record company or a business that is so bent on making their people look bad. And that is exactly what Mateo been doing ever since he got up in here. He been taking shots at, he been out in Star, he been using the girls, he been using everybody into his own benefit, and he don't give a fuck how they feel about it, but they was telling her, you got to flip it on the head, okay? You got to make it work for you. So what she came up with is, she gonna do this blogging and do this documentary or whatever, and have the cameras follow her around 24/7 and to show what she is, show the behind the scenes and all this stuff. And the girls was like, you should put EP up in there. Who the fuck is EP? They called Derek Brother Eggplant, okay? I said, ooh, Derek, you got it like that? I don't want to see it, but ooh, you got it like that? Okay. Now, at one point, she was in the house filming or whatever. He comes out the shower so conveniently with his hair all down or whatever. Y'all know Quincy was the one who started that whole trend with the hair being shaved all around and just having the hair on top. Go back and look. He was the first person I ever seen with that hair like that. And then everybody and their mama started doing that. I don't know where he got it from, but bitch, he was the first person I ever seen with that. And it just caught on. I just wanted to throw that little fact out there. Lil Albie Shore came out there, and Lil Albie Shore Diddy came out there, and they was just like, what you doing filming up in here? I told you could do it, but not up in here. Okay, I don't want to be on film. Take me off, okay? I said, boy, calm down. You getting some little hits too, okay? You ain't trying to be like Star Baby Daddy, okay? Because Star Baby Daddy getting fame just from them. True T. Just because he is the baby daddy, you are the father. Bitch, listen, I would want to get a real DNA testing just to check, because what if Star get that baby? Because Star said her baby is doing 2 months, okay? What if that baby come out and it's half black, just like Jew's baby is gonna be, okay? Because stop it to give birth to a little chocolate baby. No, a little almond colored baby, bitch. Listen, shut the fuck up, Ashley. You so messy. I know, girl. Let me stop. But anyway, moving on from that. So back at this little event, Mateo got this dude, Lil Denny, like I said. They don't want to do anything with him because he does not represent or fall in line with their brand. Their brand is about women empowerment and things of that such. He's about negativity and bringing women down. He got women around him. He got women giving him, he snapping his fingers for them to give him something to drink, and they had to go off. So they on the stage and they doing this Q&A. Noah's up there. They tried Noah on the desk on the red carpet too, talk about something. So it seems like you putting out a whole bunch of songs, but none of them are really hits. Do you value quality over quantity or some shit like that? I said, girl, don't try it. I could never do that. I can never see. This is why I would never want to be a celebrity like that. This is why I always say, bitch, keep me in the background. Let me control stuff in the background, because, bitch, I will fuck somebody up. It'd be lawsuits upon lawsuits against me because I did knock somebody out because they didn't say the wrong words. Okay, but they get on the stage and shit like that. And they going back and forth. He's being rude as shit. They being, they coming back at him. He making fun of Alex in the sex tape, and he making fun of the hoes. He said, excuse my bitches. And then the audience, which is full of women and men, they all are saying his quote, hoes up, pimps up, hoes downs and stuff like that. And I was just like, what? And so the girls went, Star is always ready to fucking fight. So she gets up. They tried to hold her back. She gets up again. She goes around, take his drink, and splash it on him. And so at this point, they make a video and encouraging their fans to take down Lil Denny or whatever from the R&B festival or whatever. So it was gaining a little traction, and Maurice had them to come in there and to sit down, and he gave this little fake ass apology. They wasn't here for it. And he put up this little fake ass apology that they thought was gonna be an apology until he said psych online on the Gravity Media website or whatever. And he was recording that whole conversation, and he was using their words as sound bites and stuff in the song. And so one of the best parts of this episode was when they was supposed to perform at Karma. He was dissing them on the stage or whatever. And, he trying to act like he this G and all this stuff. And he all with violence and shit like that. It turned into straight 8 Mile. Now, if you ain't never seen the movie 8 Mile, go look at 8 Mile. When Eminem called out old boy, played by Anthony Mackie, called him out about where he been and how he from, the suburbs and from the rich parents and all this shit, bitch. That's exactly what happened on this. Okay, so when they get on the stage, they was like, okay, so we said we ain't here for little Denny. We ain't here for that little motherfucker. His statement so and so. He from Buckhead, and if you don't know, in Atlanta, Buckhead is the rich part, okay, or part of the rich part. One of the rich parts, I should say. He got 11 parents who ain't divorced. He still live with them. He this, he that. Just calling him out. He ain't never been in no gang. He don't know no violence. He ain't never shot a gun. He ain't none of this. He ain't none of that. He ain't never had no hoes or whatever the fuck. I said, bitch, read his ass. And then proceeded to do a song called Yellow Tape, bitch, and just started dissing him in front of his fucking face. Nigga ain't had shit else to say, okay? I said, see, that's how the fuck you do shit. I was here for it. I was like, let me go look and listen to this and download it or whatever, because that was cute. I was really liking that. I was really liking that. That's what you get, Lil Denny. Okay, who the fuck was playing Lil Denny? I was like, I know who he is, but I can't place him. Put it in the comment. I see his face all the time, and I cannot place him. I know those tattoos ain't real, but whatever. Anyway, moving on from that, we got this whole thing with Jackson and Star. He all up in his feelings or whatever. At first, he was trying to record her. She was like, don't record me. I ain't trying to be on the gram and stuff like Alex is and all that stuff. Stop that shit. Okay? He in his feelings because I guess he really want a title that, won't start to acknowledge that he is her man. I said, just because you the baby daddy don't mean that you really the man like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they act, and they always together, so I guess they are a couple. She trying to get her solo album out, and she want to do some stuff, but she want to, come up with some beats with Noah. And so, of course, his ego a little bit bruised that you won't take my stuff, but you want to, work with Noah and all this stuff. The man that you was supposed to be your ex. She was like, he not my ex, okay? We was just fuck buddies. That's basically what they were. They was just fuck buddies. And he a little insecure about that. And see, here's my thing. The whole premise of this, I say, Star's relationship and Noah's relationship was love. That's all that they was talking about. Who writing these, you writing love songs, who you writing them about and all this stuff, who you writing them for, and whoop-de-woo. And I was like, you know what? I can't be with nobody that I gotta stroke their ego like that all the goddamn time. I gotta pacify the shit out of him, because by the end of the episode, she is pacifying the shit out of Jackson to make him feel good. Because Noah did come up there. He didn't want to stay in there while they was doing stuff. He just walked out, was giving Noah the cold shoulder and shit. They do the little beat. He fixed his little beat or whatever. And when he came back in, he was like, let me hear what y'all got, okay? So they get up there in the mic, and it did look like they did have chemistry or whatever. But I love that bitch. Bitch. Let me calm down for a second, because y'all already know where I'm finna go. Y'all already know where I'm finna go. This lesbian right here will go up for any bitch or any nigga who throw up a high note, okay? With a crazy ass falsetto, okay? And y'all already know how I feel about Luke James, okay? That motherfucker can sing his ass off, period. And then when he's singing his falsetto and when he hit those high notes, bitch, woo! Okay? That's all I can go. I be like, bitch, you know what? You know you got it, bitch. You's a cocky motherfucker. So you just gonna throw that whole falsetto out there like that? You gonna throw that high note out there and then start throw some shits out there? I said, oh, so y'all showing the fuck out in front of your man. That's your baby daddy right there. You know he in his feelings and shit. And then I was like, okay, well, y'all just had sex musically. Okay, they really did. They just fucked. Okay, so that's why he was in his feelings, and she had to pacify him. Speaking of Noah, Maurice and Megan kind of find out the reason why Maurice kept on asking, is Megan okay when we seen her in the club or whatever, and then he sent flowers over there to her office. She come into the office like, girl, don't you be sending me no flowers and all this shit. Megan, on the other hand, why Noah was in the studio with over there with what's that girl named Star, she was blowing up Noah's phone. And Noah did have this conversation with Bruce, because Miss Lawrence, I should say, or Miss Bruce, and was saying how if you writing all these love songs, who you writing these love songs for? Who you dipping and dabbing with? Okay? And so he was like, I do got a girl, but I shouldn't be in a relationship this soon into my recovery or whatever. I don't know if it's gonna be good for me or not. I don't want nothing bad to happen. And then he was like, don't put nothing, don't speak it into the universe like that. Don't speak it into existence that something bad's gonna happen or whatever. And then Noah was like, you know what? You sound just like my father. He was like, well, all gay men think alike. No, they don't, but that was a cute little saying. I liked it. And so, um, Maurice get confronted by, because he been doing snake shit. Maurice get confronted by Brandy. She get confronted by Megan, and she come up in the office like, you ain't got to talk to me. You ain't had to send no flowers to me or whatever. He was like, I know what it is, okay? I'm just trying to see if you okay. I lost the baby too, right? You was a good mother and you was a good wife, okay? I'm trying to give you everything that you deserve or whatever. Come to find out they had a baby that died, baby Kayla, okay? And that was the anniversary date of the baby, the death date or the birth date or whatever the fuck it was. I mean, it was sad, and I ain't saying it like that, but it was a real sad thing. And see, at this point, I knew some shit was finna happen because, Maurice been trying to get back into Megan's draws since he seen her back in Atlanta. And so he was like, I'm just trying to be there for you. I said, when a nigga get that close, y'all finna kiss or y'all finna fuck, okay? Which one y'all finna do? One or the other or both, okay? He kissed her, she kissed back, and next thing you know, Noah shows up, and I was like, see, ain't this about a bitch? Noah was like, the fuck? And then he go push Maurice. Maurice punches him. He was like, get off me, man. Get off me. Don't say nothing to me. And he was just talking about how he feel like he want to drink because Star saw him and all this stuff. And then Megan come back there trying to talk to him. She really wasn't trying to talk. Well, he really wasn't trying to talk to her. But then she threw out there, me and Maurice had a baby and she died. I said, wait a minute. So you gonna use that excuse as to why you kissed another man? I mean, it's sad. It's sad, and I know shit happens, but you could have stopped that. You wanted to kiss that man. Don't use your dead baby as an excuse, okay? But Maurice, I'm not Maurice, but Noah really wanted to go drink. He did go buy a bottle of wine or whatever, go to her house and said, I'm not about to break my sobriety for you or whatever, but I want to work this out. I said, oh, I bet you Maurice is sitting outside watching y'all asses like, ain't this about a bitch? Yes, chocolate on chocolate violence is never good. Not in that way, Doc. Let me stop. Ashley, what the fuck is wrong with you tonight? I don't know. I'm telling y'all, I'm sober as hell, okay? It's a natural energy, bitch. It's a natural energy. Get with it, hoe. But anyway, speaking of other relationships, what else went on in this episode? Cassidy in the shooting range. Here comes Chad Michael Maury, Alexander, comes up in there, basically letting her know that it's a snitch up in your club. It's an informant talking to the cops. You need to get a hold of that, okay? Unless you gonna get your ass fucked up. That's what he said in not so many words. And so, we see Cotton. Bruce is over there telling Cotton, Cassie looking for you. She blowing up my phone, and she know I ain't even featuring her right now. So you need to go talk to her, whatever. Cassie comes to the house and was trying to, comfort her, whatever. And Cotton didn't let it be known that, she know about her killing her daddy. And at this point, she was about to, but little Jalen popped up. Okay. And so later on in the episode, Cassie goes and confront Maurice and was like, bitch, you up here snitching? You got to snitch up in the motherfucking club? If I'm supposed to trust you, how I'm supposed to trust you when we supposed to work together and all this shit? You up here trying to take Carlotta stuff? Bitch, don't you forget that you was trying to take her shit too. Yeah, but I'm family, okay? Families trump all this shit. I can do that stuff, okay? Bitch, but I got the job done and all this stuff. Don't you ever come at me like that. I said, y'all need to just fucking fuck, okay? They got some tension to me. They got some tension. I wouldn't be surprised if they do fuck around. But Cotton go back home. No, Cassie go back home, and Cotton sitting there and with her gun, basically was about to shoot her ass. What is the procedure when there's a gun to your motherfucking head, bitch? That was on all of that shit. She was about to shoot her. Cassie, was like, go ahead and shoot me. Go ahead and kill me. I deserve it. And all this stuff. But of course, Cotton didn't do it. They had a little cry. I was like, girl, you should have shot her. Anyway, no shade, but anyway, at least shot in the thigh or something. I got put in the pinky toe, okay? Anyway, moving on from that. Oh my goodness, what else was happening in this episode? I got Cassie. I don't want to miss something. I feel like I'm missing something before I get to this part. Okay, well, we just gonna go there. Derek was out here talking to some girl. When they first came on the red carpet at the beginning of the episode, it was this girl on the red carpet. He kind of looked shook. And then when Alex came into the house, he was looking at this message on his phone and he was looking shook. Okay. And then Alex noticed that the same girl was at the club when she caught the film and everything. And she showed it to him like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Okay. Come to find out, he was like, it ain't nobody, it ain't nobody, it ain't what you think. And he leaves the house. I said, wait a minute. You leaving the house, but you're the one that's possibly cheating. Oh, baby, he not cheating. He's an informant. He is the informant. Remember when Xander said that it's a snitch up in the club? Oh yeah, he's the informant. Okay. And this is all because he was looking into that gang that raped his grandmama. And so he got caught that night in that parking lot, remember? And that's when they made him into an informant and they said, you got to give me some information of what's going in and down in that club Karma, okay? And then we can get one of the guys to flip on who did this to your grandmama. And I was like, ain't that about a bitch? And let his ass out in the corner where ain't nothing outside. I said the bustin' came and left his ass, so how he gonna get home? Uber up, okay? But yeah, that's what I forgot. Simone got to do Black Ivy, okay? Mateo's wife come over there telling Simone, we ain't finna do Black Ivy because the investors not convinced about it, so they don't want to do it. And was like, we got to do it or whatever. She was like, okay, listen, why don't we just film like the last scene of the movie and put it out like a little trailer to get the investors interested? And they had to get a new person to be the lead. So they was thinking about Jackson because his followers is getting up and everything. And so Simone go tell Star, they want me to do this with Jackson. That means I gotta kiss all on him and all this stuff. She was like, fine, I don't give a fuck. Now you see the difference? You see the goddamn difference? Her own sister about to kiss her baby daddy and Star don't give a fuck. But baby daddy on the other hand got a problem with Noah being at the studio with her. Girl, cause you in love with him. No, girl. She probably is, but no, girl, it ain't that. It ain't that. Okay, calm your tits. So they tried to film the thing. Mateo there being all negative and critical and shit. It was horrible when they first did it. She was nervous and everything. So old girl came into the rehearsal when Simone was in there dancing by herself. She was like, just picture somebody that you really love doing it, like your husband or whatever. So when they went to go film it again, that's what she did, bitch. But it wasn't her husband. We already know she in love with Mateo's wife, okay? I said, y'all need to go ahead and fight. Fuck. All right. She was sitting there kissing the shit out of that. And then they said, cut, we got it. And it went back to Jackson. So of course she went and told a girl went and told her, listen, the investors are on board. This Black Ivy movie ain't going nowhere but to BET first. But it is what it is. You got to have ambition. You got to start somewhere. Hey, it is what it is. And when they doing that, she was like, you told me to think about somebody that I really like or whatever, like my husband. I love my husband, but I didn't think about him. I thought about you. I don't know what that means, but congrats. And then walk the fuck out. Oh, girl was feeling it. She was waiting to kiss her and all that shit. I said, ooh, all of this gay shit, I love it. And then Bruce is dating Noah's daddy. Bitch, we saw it. We saw it coming when they was all up on each other last week. Anyway, it is, why I call him Bruce? Miss Bruce, bitch. But that was the episode for Star. I hope y'all liked the review, bitch. I was lit in the review naturally. Okay, and I will see y'all later. Peace.